Let's talk about Fauci. Fauci made a banger. We've been calling that on this show for 7-8 months. Were we the first to say it? I don't know.
To be clear, you've been calling this. I've been calling it misinformation. But it is funny. And anything that's funny makes the show. Hey, it's funny. It.
Well, if it rips and dips, then it has the drip. So then it must be on the drip.
Yeah.
It must be.
Yeah, Amish has been saying that Fauci made the virus, basically. Made the banger.
It's not even me. It's like
Wuhan.
Just more and more papers come out, proof comes out, like just stuff comes out. You don't think so? Did you see the Intercept article?
No.
What did you see? What do you think? Okay, tell us what you think then. Tell us what you think.
No, I mean, I don't think it was him. I think he was the head of the NIH. The NIH funded Wuhan, but I don't think they funded the lab that is even supposedly could have created the coronavirus or whatever. Right now, Amish, you can't spread any vaccine misinfo, dude.
So you think on YouTube it's going to be like, you know how we say R word? It's going to be like, dude, you have to say G word, gain of function, or like
R word
G
for what?
R word for like, R word. On YouTube, there's one word you can't say.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. You guys told me.
No, there's a lot of words you can't say.
Oh, really? I thought the R word was the one word.
Oh, that R word. There's 2 R words. There's so many words you can't say.
Oh, really? And but they have a system that hears it and says cut the feed.
Yeah, well, no, it's like they like put you in like a higher category of like, toxic. You're toxic now. Wow. Or you're age inappropriate, whatever. Yeah, you're talking about adult themes.
Okay, but you don't care about saying the F word.
No. But that's because YouTube doesn't care, though.
But YouTube, no, sorry, not you. Like, YouTube doesn't care. But R word, they're like, don't say it.
Yeah.
I feel like gain of function might be like G word, F word.
Oh.
You can't say. It's like, it does feel like he's saying, like, I didn't, and then these guys are like, no, but you did. It's he's saying it wasn't. Everyone else, like it seems like the documents are saying that they did do it.
I very carefully titled this video so that I would not have to stumble into any of the special words. Like, vax is a special word, takes you into the COVID category. Oh, V word. I just said it. I screwed myself. Yeah.
No, you said
we just say we say the jab. We say that. It's so dumb, dude. YouTube is like, it's a mess, man. It really is. It's great.
Will they hire someone?
I know. Hey, listen, but let's talk about Fauci, right?
Let's talk about Fauci.
Let's talk about the sexiest man alive. Did you guys see this?
Dude, 2 times. 2 times sexiest man alive.
That's what we needed to talk about. He's the second. It's once again the sexiest man alive.
Like, I think like last Thursday it got announced, and then today everyone's like, it's making the rounds.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't this come in on a time code?
Yeah, I guess it did.
Weird. It's like 2 minutes in. He asked Fauci. This is the last year when he was asking Fauci, but like, are you the sexiest man alive? Like, this sexiest man alive banter, it's so awkward, dude.
To control it and to...
I want to talk about what this past year has meant to you personally. Obviously, this is the sort of thing that you've worked your entire life to try to combat. This is what you have trained for. But it's also meant that over the past year, you've gone from being this guy to a lot of people.
There it is.
To being this guy for a lot of people. Do you enjoy being America's most trusted doctor right now?
Well, I certainly want to be trusted. I don't necessarily dwell.
Pleasurable at all. You're under oath, sir. I will remind you that you're under oath. Magazine wasn't pleasurable at all. You're under oath.
Did he say sexiest man?
Yeah, it's weird because he changed it at the last second. But then they talk about this mask thing where they go. So they're talking about like him being the sexiest man alive or whatever. But then he goes, because he's basically saying like, you went from this to this, and it was like the last year's sexiest man alive. And then they were like, do you know the new slang everyone's saying? They're saying, I won't go on a date with you because you're not wearing a mask. It's called doing a Fauci. And I'm like, nobody calls it that. Hey, has anyone ever said like, do you know the new slang? Like Stephen Colbert, it's like he's making up slang with him. He's like,
that's what I was about to say. All this stuff is so manufactured. That's what I meant.
Manufactured. It's
like some
weird,
think tank comes up with it and they go, hey guys, I know what's going to make. This is actually something we wanted to rip on today, boys. This is actually something we wanted to rip on.
I know everything's been freestyle.
We want to just tell people, hey, you don't need to make the jab cool, right? Don't try to make it cool because you end up making it way less cool. Whenever you manufacture, whenever the culture tries to like force something down your throat, there's just this instinctive like kick. Like it's like when somebody knocks, you know, like at the doctor, they like knock your knee with a hammer and then your knee like kicks.
Yes.
It's a reflex. You can't even help it. That's what every time they do something like this or what we're about to show you guys, you won't believe what we have for you today with Vax That Thing
Cringe.
Up. Dude,
Vax That Thing Up?
Oh my gosh. I wanted to unvaccinate myself. And this is coming hot off a week that I've seen so many people die from COVID. So sad. I'm like, thank God for the vaccines. Then I watch Vax That Thing Up and I say, take it out of me.
No. My vaccine hesitancy, all of it comes from calling him sexy, Vax That Thing Up. Weird. Those two on MSNBC, they're dancing, they're doing like classic hip hop songs, but they're rewriting it to be like, I love the jet. Stop. Now I'll never get another jab. I can't do it. I can't do it.
If you're a kid and you want to dab, don't do that. Have a jab.
Jab. I love Pfizer. Word. What is it? I can't. I'm hesitant now. You made me hesitant.
Let's just read this real quick. Fauci, an 80-year-old scientist, doctor, and public servant, has become an unlikely cult hero for millions of Americans. I do believe on the left he is like actually like God. The U.S. disease expert has been spoofed by Brad Pitt and lauded as the sexiest man alive.
That's funny.
What is this? What is this picture he's taking?
I know this picture is sexy though. The picture is sexy. I'll give him that. This photographer is tight because he is like. Okay, this is kind of sexy.
He looks like he's sitting on like the Game of Thrones or something.
It looks like someone's got a banger green screen, right? Like someone's got a good goddamn green screen.
True, dude. True. But okay, let's carry on with the clip we wanted to show. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it looks like he told like it almost looks like he puts this together though. Like he runs his own PR. Like he is actually a very high functioning person. Like I saw the trailer for his new documentary that's coming out. And what I think he is, I have a theory about this actually. My theory about him is that he is a high functioning alpha and he goes into a place and he jacks it kind of. And then everyone just kind of falls in line and listens to him. Like he's just a very hardworking guy and he knows how to like execute and run a team, like be respectful. So all of this talk of like, he's just like, I'm not sexy. I don't know. Okay, now how are we going to do the photo shoot? It's like you set up the fucking PR.
Oh, he's like that. This is like the Bill Gates thing. This is how Bill Gates is. Like part of his image is being the adorable grandpa, but like behind the scenes, he's a killer, dude.
He's a killer, dude. These guys are killers. This guy is a very high functioning, very high executing. Like
you couldn't get to where he is by like, and sometimes like when you watch like some of the footage like from the like congressional hearings, he's like, I resent that senator. I resent that very much.
I know.
And I'm just thinking when that guy goes to bed tonight, all you're just gonna hear is Anthony Fauci going dark.
Yeah. He rips. He's basically, and you know, I have a theory about this, and this is gonna sound like a tangent, but I have a bit of a theory about this because there are like I just met someone who so like someone was just telling me a story about how they're working in a butterfly conservatory. It's like a small town butterfly conservatory. Weird. And I asked him like, okay, what's the like, you know, it must be a fun job. You're just seeing butterflies, whatever. And she's like, no, it's hard. It's very hard. And I'm like, what's the hardest thing about it? She goes, at the butterfly conservatory, the politics. It's dangerous. Dude, the office politics, they fuck each other. They're and what she told me basically, this is what she told me. That this Karen auntie came in, like one person like Fauci came in and just started running the place. Just jacked it. There's people like this in your life. You don't see that they're doing it. They're psychologically, they know how to go in and manipulate and everyone like play the games, play the offense, move up, and then nobody questions.
Wow.
So I think he's one of those guys. Yeah.
We need to put the spooky music on and some butterflies flapping.
I know it's my own theory. It's just a theory, but it's just what the vibe I get from
everything was fine until Sheila came along, and like the trailer like hit goes like, psh, psh.
Dude, I'm like, but you know what it is? This is a thing of like lefties, these government organization people, they are a little sheepy. So someone could come and take them all. That's the issue. He's like, and right wing has their own issues, But this is very much like he's going into a government bureaucracy where nobody's playing politics. Everyone's just doing their work, whatever. And someone who's aggressive and plays with politics, they run the place, and that's it. And I think he's one of those guys. So
interesting. We have absolutely no idea if that's true, but
he can shy away from the sexiest man alive, 2-time sexiest man alive. But I guarantee you,
it's fact now.
Dude, guarantee you, 2-time sexiest man alive. He's always gonna be like, no, I'm just a doctor. I'm just doing my job. What's sexy? He's like, fuck it, I'll get 3. He's like, in his head is Jocko. He goes home, listens to Jocko. He's like, how are you going for a drink when I only have 2 sexiest man alives?
Trump card.
Trump card. In 6 months, I'll have 3. That's in the inside. Outside, it's all humble. It's all nicey.
He like picks Stephen Colbert up by his shirt. Say it, Stephen. Say
it. Yeah, he's like, they cut to commercial. He's like, Stephen, you haven't said it yet. Do the line. It's in our contract. Do the line.
Do the line.
And then he does like, so what do you feel about going from this to this, Mr. Sexy
like,
Man?
I don't know.
I'm a scammer. Gonna rip you off, take you down.